if we haven't had a chance to meet, my name is David Trotter. I'm the publisher of Awaken Magazine, and I just had a desire to help us cultivate some really practical skills over the course of December in order to cultivate peace, to reclaim that calm in our life. And so I've asked some of our executive contributors to share those with us over the next few weeks. Molli Burkett is here today. Next week, we'll have Carrie Skier, and then the following week, Dinah Simpson. And these are all experts in cultivating peace. It's what they do for a living, is help other people cultivate peace and experience healing. And so today we're going to be diving into the topic of calming the nervous system through the somatic experience. And so Molli Burkett is a somatic recovery coach. She's a life coach. She's been doing this she's been helping people, mentoring people for over 15 years. And so she's an incredible person. If you haven't listened to her interview on Awaken Magazine, I encourage you to do that. So we'll be here for about 30 minutes, just having this experience. And yeah, it's just great to be with you. So, Molli, take it away.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And welcome, everybody. I am so grateful that you're here and really excited to share this space and this time with you as we get ready for what can be a stressful time of year. So, as David said, I am a somatic recovery coach. I'm a self-worth and empowerment coach. And today, I will be guiding you through a somatic experience that will help you to tune in and become an active participant in regulating your own nervous system. We will be experiencing and paying close and caring attention to our bodies and ourselves during this practice. We will slowly scan the body and focus on specific areas. Who all, if you want to just raise your hands, have done a body scan practice before? Okay, so a few of you have, a few of you haven't. Great. Um, so the idea with this is to bring you closer to yourselves through experiencing your body. And so this will bring a greater sense of ease, calm, and connection into your life while fostering self-love, closeness, and compassion. So perhaps we can move into grounding into this session together. Maybe you can get yourself into a really comfortable position, whether you're sitting or laying down. You do not have to have your camera on if you don't want to for the practice piece of it. So getting into that comfortable sitting or laying down position and closing the eyes if you feel comfortable to do so. And I invite you now to take a deep breath in through the nose and holding at the top of your inhale for just a couple of seconds, followed by a long, slow exhale, like you're blowing out a candle. And let's do that together one more time, breathing in through the nose with a hold at the top, followed by a long, slow exhale, bringing yourself deeper into your body. And I invite you to take one or two more breaths like this on your own, if that feels good to you. And settling into presence, letting your breath return to its natural rhythm. I invite you to rotate your palms facing outward in a gesture of receptivity. Perhaps you feel a sense of support from the earth, feeling the contact of your body to the chair or floor that is connected both to your body and to the earth below. Imagining yourself being cradled by the earth and being held softly and securely. You may even want to let your body sway back and forth if you're sitting, or let your feet sway back and forth if you're laying. And then allowing the body to naturally come back to stillness. And as we move into the somatic experience, I invite you to set an intention that you will be taking notice of your body as an observer, free of any judgment or anticipation, with a goal of simply allowing what is to be present. We'll start with your head, and perhaps you can shift your awareness now to the crown of your head and begin scanning down through your head. As you move through your head, notice any sensations you may feel. Any pressure, tingling, heaviness, or any other sensation that's present. Maybe you don't feel anything at all, just emptiness or numbness. And that counts as a sensation as well. If you land on a sensation that is calling for your attention, you might even place your hand on the sensation as best you can. And imagine breathing into that sensation. I invite you to get curious, asking the sensation if there's anything it needs or wants. Maybe it wants to tell you something. Keep breathing in and asking what it needs from you right now in this moment. Perhaps you associate a feeling with a sensation. If so, you can try putting your hand on your heart and letting yourself know that you are here for you while you are feeling what you are feeling. You are here for yourself, experiencing this feeling together. If you don't naturally associate a feeling with a sensation, that's okay too. You're right where you're supposed to be. Just continue experiencing. When you feel you are ready, perhaps you can remove your hand and start scanning down the neck, throat, and shoulders with the same level of curiosity, noticing any sensations here. And again, if there are any sensations that are calling out to you in need of your attention, you can always place a hand on that sensation or even an imaginary hand and ask it what it needs. Let it know you are here to pay close, caring attention, breathing into that sensation. And again, if there's a feeling coming up around the sensation, you can always move your hand to your heart, assuring yourself that you are here for you while you are experiencing this feeling. If you feel ready, I invite you to repeat the process again while we move into the chest and heart space, scanning for any sensations, asking the sensations what it needs, noticing where you may need to stop and place your hand on any areas calling to you. Breathing into the area and giving it what it desires. Again, if a feeling is associated with a sensation, allowing yourself to really be there with you in the feeling. You may even wish to provide some extra comfort for yourself, reminding yourself you are here for you while you're feeling what you are feeling. You might say something like, I'm here for you while you are feeling sad, and I am holding you in this space. When you are ready, I invite you to move your scan into your solar plexus and pelvis. Deep breaths while you scan for any sensations that are calling for your care and attention. Feeling free to place a hand of love on that area again. Breathing in, asking what it needs. Noticing if any feelings are attached to the sensation. And reminding yourself that you are there with you while you are experiencing the sensation or feeling. Remind yourself you can rely on that inner knowing that you are there, taking care of you. And remind yourself that you will always be there for you, no matter what. And finally, if you're ready, we're going to move down to your hips, legs, and feet. Scanning down, noticing any sensations that may stand out to you. Is there a sensation here that is calling out for your care? can you be curious about what it may need from you right now? And can you breathe into it, giving it what it needs? Maybe it just needs attention. Maybe it needs more. Do you notice any feelings associated that need validation? Can you validate your feelings? Be there with yourself while you feel the sensations and emotions coming up. Staying with yourself, staying with the feelings and sensations that are calling for your attention. And at this time, I invite you to bring your attention now back to your heart space. Placing your hand on your heart, breathing into your heart. Let yourself know that you are here for you and that giving yourself the gift of paying close, caring, and loving attention to all of you is something you can count on from yourself. I invite you to remind yourself that you are right here always. You may want to breathe in some last breaths of love, care, compassion, and attention into your heart and into yourself. And I encourage you to thank yourself for showing up with care, kindness, love, and attention for yourself today. When you're ready, I'll invite you to come back to the space. Maybe you can wiggle your fingers and toes, perhaps a stretch or some other type of movement before you flutter open your eyes and come back to full awareness. And if you're
Like, thank you
able,
so much.
sure. I was going to say, if you want to turn your cameras back on when you're ready, that would be great too.
Yeah, yeah. Molly, thank you so much for leading us through that body scan and meditation. How can we utilize, obviously, we go through that, we feel amazing right now. How do we utilize this tool maybe when we're not feeling so amazing or sometime throughout the holidays?
Yeah, great question. For me, it's about stepping away for a minute, and when I'm with people, maybe it's going into the bathroom, right? Like just stepping away for a minute, taking a deep breath with my hand on my heart and letting myself know I am here for you, right? And taking those breaths. And if you have a minute to just scan and just tune in, what do you need, right?
So, a couple of key elements that I want to tease out. One, we're slowing down. Two, we're paying attention to a particular area of our body. And in the process, noticing a sensation. And then if there's an emotion connected to it, what is the value, or how is that helping us? How is that benefiting us by, like, I know I can kind of just feel better, but like what's happening like physiologically or psychologically or spiritually during that process?
Yeah. So, emotions, feelings live in the body, and our culture um, has taught us to shove down, disassociate from, not acknowledge our feelings, but they're there. And so, making friends with them, acknowledging them, allowing them to be there will let them come up and out. It allows you to process those feelings that live in the body, right? Instead of continuing to try to shove them down, which causes anxiety, depression, stress. Um, so tuning in to those feelings and what they're telling you, their messages.
I think one of the most powerful parts of that experience for me was when you were inviting us to, and I want to make sure maybe you can articulate for it, but I was to basically reassure myself that I'm here for myself.
Mhm. Yeah. Again, it's a cultural thing. And so most of us were raised by parents that are in the culture, right? And so it's just been passed down through the generations that, you know, if somebody's uncomfortable with their feelings, then they're going to be uncomfortable with their children's feelings, right? And it just gets passed down that way. And so kind of being the parent, reparenting yourself that, hey, the adult me is here for you. And you're allowed to have these feelings, and I can hold space for you while you're feeling them. And I can even hold you while you're feeling your feelings, right?
I think for me, that's probably one of the most powerful things is to go like when you're in the bathroom, taking the breath to say, I'm here for you. You're okay. What do you need right now? You're not alone. You're safe. You're loved. I'm paying attention to what the emotion was. So beautiful. Thank you. Um, One of the things that I wanted to share with you guys, obviously Molly's website there, mollyburkett.com, and her Instagram, Self-Worth Junkie. I encourage you guys to follow her. There was a song that she had hoped to be able to play. We just kind of ran out of time. I'm going to put that link in the comments, and it's called In Dreams. If you've never heard it before, it's absolutely powerful. Maybe just copy that and paste it somewhere in your browser and listen to it when we're off the call. So I really encourage you, maybe do the same thing we were doing. Just close your eyes and hold yourself and listen to the song. You will might have a tear come to your eye. Maybe I would say that from experience. Thank you so much, Molly. Molly, if people want to connect with you, work with you, receive your coaching, what would be the best way for them to connect with you and do that?
Yeah. If you go to my website, there's a contact me form and just fill it out. And as David said, I am a somatic recovery coach, a self worth and empowerment coach. I'm trauma informed, and I've worked with people all around the country over Zoom. And so all around the world, really. You can fill it out there. And I do offer a free consultation, which is really a mini session, somatic session. So yeah, that would be the best way.
So much, Molly, for investing in us in this way. And for those of you who are obviously joining us live or via the replay, next Wednesday, we're going to gather back again, 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, December 11th, with Carrie Skier. And she's an artist and certified art educator and a sound therapist. And she's going to help us through another practice to help us de-stress and reclaim that calm. And we're going to be doing something called mindful mark making, doodling for relaxation. And I think you're really going to enjoy that as well. So my hope is that these are, 30 minutes of kind of like mini therapeutic de-stress calming sessions, but then you're walking away with some sort of skill or tool that you can use throughout the holidays, and then, hopefully just throughout your life. So yeah, Molly, thank you so much for just investing in us in this way. Really appreciate it. Encourage you guys to follow her on Instagram. Check out that song that I posted in the chat. And it's just so great to be with all of you. And feel free to invite a friend to sign up for our next couple of sessions. Awakenedmagazine.com/de-stress. All right. Molly, any final words?
Thank you all. It was just an honor to be with you all today. So have a wonderful, wonderful season and rest of your day.